This is Michael Dermer, and I am the author of The Lonely Entrepreneur. I hope you enjoyed today's perspective.
Entrepreneurs all have our crazy stories. Here's one from The Lonely Entrepreneur.
After the financial crisis of 2008 and going into 2009, I was working 20 hours a day to basically try to save this business that we had bootstrapped for years and had just taken private equity money. And a normal day for me was I would get up really early in the morning, like 5 in the morning, and I'd go to the gym. And I'd, break a sweat, and then I'd go through and work a pretty long day, usually till about 10 o'clock at night. And the day usually ended with my brother and I, in a screaming match at the end of the day. And, I would just do that kind of over and over again. And, each day, if you remember that time during 2008, 2009, it was pretty crazy. There were companies going bankrupt left and right, a lot of which were our clients. So it was just a lot of intensity and pressure, not just for us, but obviously for a lot of people during that time. And I'll never forget one day I had just finished working out, and I had jumped in the shower at the gym I worked out at. And for some reason, I had forgotten to turn the hot water on. And it was freezing cold water. And obviously it shocked me. And the first thing, I have no idea why, but the first thing that ran through my head was, wow, that's what it's like being an entrepreneur, and especially being an entrepreneur in the middle of this financial crisis. And the thought went into my head was, well, if I can take the shock of cold, freezing water, then what that came across my desk every day would seem that bad. And so every single day, I would jump in the shower, I would turn the water to cold, and I would add, 30 seconds. And, so for one day it was 30 seconds, the next day it was a minute. And I told myself I would keep doing that until I got up to 5 minutes. And then sometime by the time in January 2009, a couple months later, I was regularly standing in the shower under freezing cold water for 30 minutes, for 5 minutes a day. And I remember just thinking, if you can stand in freezing cold water for 5 minutes at a time, then nothing that comes across your desk as an entrepreneur should really be that hard to deal with.
To join the Lonely Entrepreneur community and receive a free perspective of the day, visit us at lonelyentrepreneur.com/subscribe. And remember, the difference between success and failure is your perspective.